Hello. Alright, hold on. My bad. Hello. Hello. My name is Kadeem, and today I'm gonna be backtesting. Now, what I'm gonna be backtesting is basically the setups that I hopefully will try to take more often than not. Um, I've been like, so my main setups are supply and demand, and my mentor is Doyle Exchange. It's kind of weird to say mentor. It's always like mentor, I guess. But like, yeah. So I literally just bought or purchased like the what is it called to get into the Discord? I purchased that for the first time in my entire life. That shit is like $75 a month. I've known Doyle since the beginning of my trading shit, and I was just like, bro, I'm not buying that joke. I'm not paying for that shit. That shit is like, it's too expensive. But I was just like, you know what? Let me go do it. This is my future. You know, I really believe in myself, and I believe in this. Let me at least see what it's like to be in there and see what they talking about. And I hear nonstop about these webinars. Non-stop talking about these webinars. So I'm just like, all right, let me see what these webinars all about. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they do hit. I'm not somebody that likes to spend a lot of money on shit, but this was something that was in my head for a long time. So I was like, you know what, let me do that investment. Let me go lock in with these people and see what they talking about. And I've been here for like not even like 2 weeks, and I've seen like an immense difference in my trading. I've seen, you know, just like hearing them talk about stuff and getting a lot more confirmation on the things that I wasn't sure about before has really helped me now. And just, yeah. So let's just get into it. That was a whole rant, but I just wanted to start off on that and just say, let's get into it. So what I'm trying to do here, this is gonna be quick. This ain't gonna be no crazy 1 hour John. This is just gonna be like boom bada bang. I'm probably gonna take like 5 to 10 setups, and we gonna call this video a day. Cause this is a new thing for me, so I ain't even gonna be like 30. No. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright. I'm gonna be hitting the random bar, and then I'm gonna be using the trading session just to kind of like determine it. I usually wake up at 7 and hop on the charts to see what's going on there. So we gonna backtest this, get this shit started. Alright, gonna clear this, get this van. So we here. Actually, I think this is gonna be a five trade, y'all. I realize like this job about to be crazy, but I'm really trying to do this quick, but I'm not trying to be done with it. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Like off the rip, I'm not even awake. So let's hit the next candle. Keep it a buck. All right, so I'm thinking here. I'm looking at this. I'm like, all right, price has been going down for some time. We had an area. I'm looking at the EMAs, which is something that I learned from the webinars, is to look at the EMAs and be like that shit really hit. And for me, I like to invert the charts because I see buys easier. It's a little weird, but I see buys easier. So even if I'm looking for a supply, I'll invert the chart to make it look like I'm looking for a buy, but it's still the same shit. So right now, it just helps me. So right now, I'm seeing that price just moved up. So like, I'm gonna be saying up, even though price is going down. But I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So price is moving up right now. So we looking at it, it's breaking structure. I'm seeing this little lower high right here being broken. So I'm just really looking. It's supply and demand anyway, so it's like if there's a zone, look, all right, this shit ass, never mind. All right, so I'm seeing this jar right here. Let's look at it. I'm looking at the EMAs. I'm looking at everything. Let's see what happened. All right, price tapped into the gem. Let's see if we can get a candle break. This is a little bit iffy, I ain't gonna lie, but hold on. Let's just look at this chunk. Okay, I inverted the chart back, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? Price is breaking up. We see the EMAs is underneath the zone, so I'm changing my bias right here. I'm gonna bring the zone down, and I'm gonna put it over here, and let's see what happens. Changing up my bias. Price has been dropping. So now I see this, I'm seeing the EMAs underneath. This is the 13 and this is the 200. I know Doyle has the 50. I know they be using that, but it just be, as of right now, it just be looking messy to me. Like, it's just like having EMAs in general be messy. That's why I never really fucked with them. And honestly, I didn't really understand them, but now that we do, it's lit. So all right, so we got this John right here. Tapped into the zone. We got the 200. Okay, yeah. So the EMA, 15 EMA is the red, 200 EMA is the white. So we got this draw right here, and we got price tapping, rejecting off of the zone, and we have price rejecting off of the 13 EMA and off of the 200 EMA. We have a candle break, so I would be going in for buys right here, and my stop loss will be underneath this low, and our first target is 1-1. Let's see what happens. And some yeah, let's just see what happens. I don't care if I lose, if I win, awesome. It's okay, I lost. All right, so what can we learn from this? Shit, I don't know. I'm saying. So initially, what did I say? Initially, I had this was my bias. Right. If this was my bias, price would have stopped it. It would have made it invalid just from this move right here. So what price did, I feel like that's just like, I feel like we was on the right, we had the right idea, but it was just, we just didn't have enough momentum on our side. Like, to be honest, like, probably somebody else gonna be looking at this and be like, oh, well, I mean, this is just like what I'm seeing right now. I'm just seeing price. We followed our rules. We waited for price to come back into the zone. We had the EMAs crossing. We had the momentum. We had the candle break, and we went with that. And price did go up, but just not enough for our 1-1. It went up to 89. Not even. Let's let that go. But that's all right. That was trade 1. L. No biggie. Next John. Alright. This John inverted. Change that back. Alright. Looking at it right now. Let's get to the candle. Okay. So we had a little minor breakage structure. Just kind of. I don't know shit about liquidity grabs. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know shit about liquidity grabs, but isn't this what y'all be talking about? I just be hearing stuff. But I don't know. I'm not seeing anything for supply and demand right now. Let me invert it. See, so because I'm like, okay, price just broke out. Let's see where we at. So price is at an area where price is known to have a reversal. So it'll go down and then it'll come back up. So price is here, and price just kind of did that move. We have the 13 EMA, a bullish candle. It's bearish, but bullish candle breaking past the 13 and 200, and we break a structure. So this could look like a potential reversal happening. Let's see if it comes back into our zone. Okay. Let's see. This could be a mistake on my behalf, possibly, but this is what backtest is all about. Oh, okay. I accidentally hit the jump, but we know damn well what our strategy is. It's the same shit every single time, right? Candle, like, this is literally high probability in the sense of price left the demand zone, supply zone. Price left the demand zone with a gap. Price tapped in to the zone, but it didn't close in it. it rejected off of it. Really nice rejection. And then our candle break is past the 13 EMA, right? So that's really good. That's really good. And then we have price breaking structure. I don't know if that helps, but like price broke this structure right there to get this move, so it was nice. So that's a little 1-to-1. Let's see how far this goes. Oh, bro, you know what? I'm capping, bro. I'm capping, bro. The white is not the 200 EMA. The blue is the 200 EMA, bro. I'm thinking I'm on another platform. That's my fault. All right, so as far as TP goes, if you wanted to hold it, you wouldn't want to go any further from that, because you don't. Something that I learned that was kind of crazy that I didn't know about is just like how powerful the 200 EMA is, and just like how having that on your charts can help you figure out the basic trend. And like it's good to trade away from the 200. So if we're looking at something like this, right, we got this 200 EMA right here. It's good to trade away from it. So like we going down for buys, right, rather than continuing up for sells, thinking that price is just gonna blow past the 200 EMA's night. And so if we're going for this sell right here, our TP at the most, at the highest, you don't want it to be above here. You want it to be like probably like around here, probably like, it's not crazy, just something. So let's just see what price do. Oh shit. Okay, so price wicks above it, giving you that 1 to 3 plus risk reward. We had our TP here, a little over 1 to 2, and price gets us there. But then look at that. Let's see what happens next. Let's see if price holds up. Oh shit. All right. That's so funny. All right, so price did a little bit more. It broke past the 200, but bro was like, nah, bro, I'm still here. I'm still him, truly. And then shit just took off. All right, so we got a win, and we took a little more to cover that loss from the other one. The fuck we talking about? Fuck we on that risk management. Something I forgot about on Tuesday, January 2020. No, I'm capping. Friday, January 24th, bro. I took a job. Such a good trade. I only held it for a 1-to-1, even though I had 2 losses prior, and that shit went to like a 1 to 3, 1 to. But I don't want to cap. I think it was just 1 to 3. Crazy. I just forgot about risk management because it was a new topic for me. So just looking at this is strong tough right here. Got a cat and it just took it. But where we at right now, we seeing prices building up structure, breaking structure. We got the EMAs, but prices on this 200 right there. So I'm looking at it like a little bit iffy, but let's see what happened when the candle closed. Okay, so price just blow past that job, and we got the EMAs right here, and we got a little demand zone forming. Let's see if price come back. Actually, we do have a demand, but it is low probability because we don't have a gap. Here we don't have a gap. If this had no wick, this would be a higher probability. So I wouldn't even be interested in that trade, but that trade became invalid easily. So we underneath. So now I'm looking at this, and now I'm like, all right, this look kind of crazy. Okay, what, price went down, then tap this demand zone down here, but it did tap. Am I capping? It did click on this support setup right here. Got a little support, and now it's breaking structure, and it has a little gap right here. So let's see what price do next. What I would want for price to do is kind of come down back into the zone that it created right here, and we got a little gap, right? And we got a little gap. That job. and we got a little gap. I would like to see price come back into it. Okay, it's a little deep in that joint. Okay, it's okay, and it invalidated it to go and touch the zone. So let's see what happens. We'll take the break of the candle and see what's up. All right, this one's a little bit lower probability, even though, because I see that 200 EMA there, but fuck it, we gonna take that hoe. Hey, we took that hoe. It was like, fuck it. We see what happening. We see the EMAs crossing. What the fuck? EMAs in the middle. This usually is not a consolidation, but I'm looking at price action. This is the shit that I seen on Monday or not Tuesday. That kind of fucked me up. But we here right now and we capitalized. So what happened? It was, I don't know if y'all would be able to see that. I don't think y'all would be able to see that. But it was a setup that I took on Tuesday that I really was like, damn about. So this is the third setup. So we 2-1 right now. 2-1, and this is like a 1-2 that we took, that it went for or whatever. Like, this is really tough right here. All right. Okay, so we got 2 more trades left, and then I'll show the trade that probably really changed my whole trajectory. I know it's kind of dramatic, but like, honestly, it's kind of funny. All right, so we on trade 4. All right, so right here, we on this chart right here. So instantly I'm seeing, price is bullish, price was bearish, but then it kind of has this rejection right here. I'm seeing price build up. I want to see price break structure and continue to see if we can get some further up momentum. What? I swear, it's like when you listen to trading, it's like you're just like saying, it just sounds like anything. Waiting for that candle break and the market structure, the higher high, it's just like, what, bro? Like, what are you even talking about? All right. So this is what's up. So this is why I like to invert it, because you just kind of get a different look. Like, and for me, seeing buys is a lot easier, bro. And I didn't realize that until recently. And that's how I know I'm getting closer to my profitability, because I'm getting closer into knowing who I am and knowing like the things that make it easier for me to understand shit, right? So it's just like, if you probably would see something that another trader would do, and you like, bro, that don't even make any sense. Why would you do that? Like, but you got to remember that that's something that works for them. And for me, inverting the chart, bro, so the way I seen like just like a boost, like an increase in profitability. I am not profitable. I am not a profitable trader, but I'm just saying like the increase in my wins. Wait, what? To see an increase in my wins, it was because what? I seen an increase in my wins because I'm like seeing the charts in a way that makes sense to me, and buys always have made sense to me, but seeing sells, that's always been a little bit harder, and I didn't realize that until I started inverting the charts. And when I started seeing supply setups as like demand setups, I started seeing them a lot more. I started seeing them like a lot more, and I was just like, bro, that's just something that just works for me, because that's just an issue that I have. So this has been like a great workaround. If you're having a hard time seeing supply or anything, maybe you're good at seeing supplies, but you just can't see demands. Like, invert your chart, bro. Use that right click by the price, invert scale, and invert scale that bitch, because I'm telling you, especially if your brain a little different, like little neurodivergent or some, some shit like that, like, man, it's worth it. All right, so the price was, the candle, Okay, so this is something that like I'm still working on, and I have no idea. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, you invert the scale and you see two kind of things. Since we know, where is it? Oh, I'm like, where is the 200? Since we know it's better to trade away from the chart, I mean the 200, it's so going for buys would make more sense going for sells. This is something that I'm like thinking in my head, because like sometimes I'll invert the scale and I'm like, well, I see price breaking structure, it make more sense, but like, do it make sense to trade towards the 200 or away? So this is kind of like how I'm trying to think, like, would it be a reasonable way to kind of have a sort of bias, like an initial bias at least. Obviously this demands all right here, it's not for us because it's low probability. It could still happen, but I'm really trying to go for some high probability setups. So yeah, so that's another thing. It was like, oh bro, like that's crazy, because I literally, what I did initially, I was like, yo, we see that price structure, but then we was like, the 200 is there, man, but we could have caught this. Like, let's back it up. We oh my god, just looking at that shit is just beautiful, bro. Like, we could have easily caught this right here. It built a higher structure right there, going above, built a structure, came down, tapped into the zone, gave us all right, played around a little bit. No, gave us the break of the candle. We're going short. Gave us the break of the candle, stop loss up below that John, and that boom, shit, and we got the EMA.
Yoki D, that's you.
No. Okay, here we go. We end this job. I say the lowest point was here. Let's go for whatever. Oh, okay. Now this is complicated for me. It's hard to say. Even if you were for 1-to-1, I get confused about these because I'm like, what happened first? You know, I don't think we'll be able. Okay. Because I'm dead ass like, what happened first? And so I went down to the 1 minute and I'm like, okay, What happened first? Is this a L? I mean, or is this a dub in real life? Obviously, trading view, it goes based on the candle and how it's closed and how it looked like. But in real life, when you on the charts, I wonder what happened first. Was this a win or was this a loss? I'm gonna count it as a loss because stop loss is already, clearly it's been hit. I'm gonna call it a loss. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Because sometimes you just never know. Because, like, obviously it would be a loss if price went down and then it went back up and then it just spiked down. But it could be a win if price went up first and then spiked all the way down. So it's so hard to tell or so hard to say